Hi, I'm Laura Flanagan, and I'm from Rhode Island. I'm going to tell you today about a trip that I took from Rhode Island, or Boston, because we don't have an international airport in Rhode Island. And we went all the way. I see you can see the Azores there. We went all the way to Portugal. We landed in Lisbon. I had traveled with three other students who were native speakers of Portuguese, and they had family who were willing to house us in Lisbon for a few days. We left Lisbon by train and arrived in Madrid, in Spain. We spent 3 months in Spain, but not in Madrid. We spent most of our time in Salamanca. We did go to Toledo, and if I zoom in a little bit more, we also went to Segovia and Avila. But we spent most of our time in Salamanca, which is what I'm going to show you now. In my town, where I'm from, you have to drive everywhere. But in Salamanca, we were mostly in the old area of Salamanca. As you can see with these, I have illustrated places that were important to me while I lived in Salamanca for that summer studying Spanish. And there are 5 places. You can see that these were all relatively close together, and even this one too, but this one was not much, but slightly further away. So the first place that we're going to go is to the Catedral de Salamanca. Did I live in a cathedral? No, of course not. But I did live right here in what used to be housing for priests and people studying to be priests. And if we look at the 360 view of the outside of the Catedral, you can see that this is what I'm talking about. That we didn't have balcones in our neck of the woods, but you can see tourists taking pictures of the cathedral. It's beautiful. All right, going back to our map, another place that was very important that I passed by every day on my way to my classes was Casa de las Conchas, which is called this seashell house because it had seashells on it. Time has made that memory go by, but as you can see, the outside was more ornately decorated than the inside. But when we do go to the outside, you can see the views down the street, which, if we go this way, which is almost 360 degrees around, you can see how the streets are like spokes of a wagon, which leads us to our next destination in Salamanca, where I used to spend, where I went at least once a day, more than once a day. Vamos. A Plaza Mayor. Plaza Mayor is just the town square. If we're looking at it from this view, my classes were this way, under this spoke right here. There's streets that run out from all of these arches in different ways. And if we look at the map, whoops, nope, not there. Go back. If you look at the map, you can see what I'm talking about with the streets and how they kind of go off. So this was the street that my school was on, Calle Consejo, and it was probably around here. And we used to go to a bar after class sometimes that was on Calle Zamora. And then we would come back out through the main spoke right here of Plaza Mayor. And then where else did we go to have fun? Well, if we zoom back out a little bit, we would be a little bit lazy and we would take the bus from the Catedral area to the municipal pool. Being from the seashore, I enjoy water and swimming, and it was nice on the weekends to go to the pool every now and again and just pay a couple of dollars to get a nice patch of lawn, a lawn chair, and some sun and some swim. And those were the places that I visited very frequently when I was a student studying Spanish in Salamanca, Spain.